The emotion of sex is the most powerful of all emotions, and it is nature's great creative instrument with which all species of living things are perpetuated. The proper means of self-discipline of the emotion of sex is transmutation, the control and direction of this great emotional feeling toward the attainment of worthy purposes, such as the fulfillment of one's major purpose in life. The great leaders, artists, orators, industrialists, and professional people have learned the art of sex transmutation through the proper system of self-discipline. Because of the delicacy of the subject of sex emotion, I am limited as to the information I can give you about it on this visit. But I have covered the subject much more in detail in some of my books.
All right, my boys. This video is going to be so powerful that if you make it to the end, you will learn so much knowledge based upon semen retention, right? First clip, that is Napoleon Hill. I am in desperate search of information and knowledge. I am seeking so much knowledge as when I'm reading a book called Think and Grow Rich by that same author, right? And in one chapter, this is how strong and powerful semen retention is. This chapter is called The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. And the title of this video is going to be that semen retention can take you to the levels of a genius, to the highest of the highest, and you must understand. And I'm going to break down everything right now. If you click off, okay, go be a bot, do what you're meant to do, like TikTok, and go watch that. But if you want to learn some genuine knowledge, I got you. I'm going to teach you everything of why semen retention works. And for me, bro, I love to give information and knowledge that is 100% facts. I don't want to just talk about the same old shit of like most, like, probably a lot of the same retention type of videos within the same people just talking about the same benefits of retention. I'm trying to go and find the information and knowledge that makes it make sense, which puts 2 and 2 together that equals 4. That's what I'm trying to do. Why semen retention will take you to the levels of a genius. It is through this actionable step of taking your sexual desires and putting it towards your goals, right? So let's jump into it. The meaning of the word transmute is, in simple language, is the changing or transferring of one element or form of energy into another. So basically taking your sexual desires and the sexual lustful thoughts and putting it towards your purpose. This is what I say in each and every single video, right? This is before I even knew this knowledge. But when you're taking your sexual energy, your sexual lustful thoughts, and your dick is getting hard, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys in this video, when you're taking all of those lustful thoughts and that energy and all of that type of stuff, and you put it towards the gym, or you put it towards your YouTube, or to put it towards football, soccer, basketball, whatever you're doing, it will take you to the next level. This is why retention is essential for men to become the greatest version of themselves. And we're gonna get so deep into it in this video, right? So that's the definition of the word transmuting: the transformation of mediocrity into genius through transmutation. So this is where it will take you to a genius type of level. It will take you to the next level that you're searching for. That is the next level I'm searching for, of me finding out how to become great, what I should do. And this is an essential step of what you must do. Every time your dick is hard, transmute it into towards something that you want to do within your life. That's essential. Sex transmutation is simply and easily explained. It means the switching of the mind from thoughts of physical expression to the thoughts of some other nature. Something else other than sex, what he's trying to say. Or watching porn, or jerking off and masturbating. And trying to put it towards something that you got going on within your life. You will become a genius within that field when you really take the time and you get rid of all of the distractions. It could be women. For me, a lot of it is women. I can't lie, because I've been off of the porn and been off of all the bullshit. I've deleted all apps. I deleted a lot of things so that I can strictly and focus and get this information for you guys. This information of this one chapter took me such a long time to analyze. I had to reread it twice and highlight all the things for you guys so that I can break it down. This is my purpose. I don't care about anything else. I need to get this information for you guys, right? So that is what I need to do. This is why I say, and I will stress one more time within this video, you have to have a purpose. You have to have something a goal that you're in desperate needs of searching for. And my goal now is to touch 3,000 more subscribers and really become and learn so much more knowledge so that I can be able to bring towards you guys genuine 100% factual knowledge that it's not no bullshit. This is truth, bro. Sex desire is the most powerful of human desires, as we know. When your dick gets hard, most guys, when their dick gets hard, they would fuck anything. They'll fuck the 300-pound girl. Not me, but when your dick gets hard, man, bro, shit is hard to control. We know that our sexual lustful desires are something so hard to control, but you have to be able to withhold it and put it towards something else. When driven by this desire, men develop keenness of imagination, courage, willpower, persistence, creative ability unknown to them at other times. That is why I can say on this retention shit is not placebo. This is why boxers withhold from sex for months, bro. For instance, I want to give you guys a quick story of why this works and why it's true, and it happens within my life that I now that I know this information, I could pinpoint and understand where I went wrong, right? So for instance, I was boxing, right, like 3 weeks straight, and I was in retention for 3 weeks, right? And within those 3 weeks, I felt the best of my training in my life, like pushing so hard, outrunning people, having the unlimited stamina, staying after and working and training harder than most of the people that was in the gym, because don't nobody even know this knowledge. And I knew of it. I knew that holding on to your seed is essential. This is why boxers do it. And you get this force of determination, of focus and willpower, and wanting to destroy the bag or destroy your opponent or train so hard. This is why boxers do it. This is why Mike Tyson, he didn't fuck his wife for 5 years, bro. Because he wanted to be something great. So I understood this. But within that 3 weeks, right, like I said, I'm training hard. I'm going so hard within the gym. Then, I'm talking, as I'm going this 3 weeks, right, I'm talking to this girl, and then I end up going to her house. But like I said, for me, I'm so focused that every 5 days, like my gym coach, my coach wanted me at the gym 5 days out the week, bare minimum. We're not playing. And I did just that. And within those 3 weeks, I was in my zone. I was at the best, the highest version of myself every day. It felt so great. Then I came across talking to this girl, really messing with her. And on the weekends after the 3 weeks, I would fuck her. And we would fuck till like 5 in the morning. I'm not even joking. Like literally fucking from, let's say I get to her house around 9, from 9 to fucking 5 in the morning is crazy. That is crazy, but within rounds and, busting for 3 rounds, lasting for so long and shit. Basically, I was busting 3 nuts a night type shit. Like, at least, some nights even more. But every night that I did that, I wake up the next morning so tired. And I know I have to go training because that's what I do. I'd have to hit the gym regardless. I know that. But my efforts and my output in the gym was nowhere near the levels as it once was when I was retaining. And I understood it thoroughly. I'm like, I can't do this. What do you want to with balance? Do you want to balance becoming greater at boxing? Or do you want to have the pleasure of fucking a woman all day and bussing? And I was balancing out, and I had to cut her off because I was not fucking with it. I was like, no, I have to become greater. And it took a little bit of time to get back into retention. But I realized, bro, if this happened within a whole 3 week span, right? Let's say another month of me talking to her, we're having sex every weekend because I'm over there on the weekends, and Monday through Friday, I'm in the gym, in the boxing gym. And on top of that, I would hit the gym just to go train as well, like Planet Fitness. But after Saturdays and Sundays, I'll become into training Monday through Friday, just not the same. For that whole week, I still wouldn't be the same. But most people don't even know this knowledge. So, yeah, you could push through with the willpower. And yeah, I was still there for another month or two training hard, but I wasn't to that level, bro. I wasn't to that level of when I was on retention. And I could sit back and look back, and this was about a year ago. I could say, yeah, I went wrong there. That's where I went wrong. I was busting so many nuts. But beforehand, when I wasn't, I was in that motherfucker breaking the bag, fighting whoever. That's how I felt. So I really need y'all to pinpoint it within your life too. It's just so many things that it clicks. It just makes sense, right? So strong and impelling is the desire for sexual contact that men freely run the risk of life and reputation to indulge in it. Think about it. Like I told you, when you're horny, and most guys, when they're horny, they're fucking anything. They'll fuck anything that walks, and then when that post-nut clarity hits, it's like, damn, I fucked this big bitch. What the fuck? No, not me. But most guys will do that. They will do whatever it takes. Some guys will literally pay bitches to fuck. Prostitution. Guys will give a girl money to fuck. You got to realize how low and lame this type of person is, but they just lack knowledge and power within themselves, right? When harnessed and redirected along other lines, this motivating force maintains all of its attributes of keenness of imagination, courage, etc., which may be used as powerful creative forces in literature, art, or in any profession or calling, including, of course, the accumulation of riches. The title of this book is called Think and Grow Rich. I'm looking at this book for more business. Then it just somehow, I've been on retention for a while now. Then it goes into the scientific fact of a chapter where I did not expect it to come from this book. It's talking about sex transmutation, which is basically withholding your seed and taking your sexual desires and all the lustful thoughts and putting it and redirecting it into something else, like I'm doing with my YouTube and what I'm doing with the gym and, all my diet and all sorts of things, putting that towards those efforts. It is essential that you're on retention. It's crazy that I flipped to this chapter, and this is about when I got to page 200, it started. Now it wants to talk about retention. How the fuck does that go? My whole channel has been basically on retention. Now it's literally telling me this is a pure essential by facts that you have to be on retention in order to be successful and take you to the levels of a genius. But we're going to get to that, right? So the accumulation of riches. I'm looking at this book for money. Then sexual transmutation and fucking semen retention comes out of nowhere, and it goes hand in hand. You have to really understand this. The desire for sexual expression is inborn and natural. The desire cannot and should not be submerged or eliminated, but it should be given an outlet through forms of expression which enrich the body, mind, and spirit of a man. If not given this form of outlet through transmutation, it will seek outlets through purely physical channels. Feel me? So it's normal for us to get these urges. We're supposed to get them, but when we're getting them, we're supposed to redirect that energy into something else. Go, man, the moment you get your dick hard, whatever it is, drop down and do 50 push-ups in a row. It will slow down, and you channel that energy into something else. But for me, I'm doing my gym shit, all sorts of things. So that doesn't mean redirectly, like my dick is hard in the gym, then I'm just hitting higher weights. No, it's just like when, it gets hard throughout the day, rechannel it and reframe your mind frame to like, okay, I'm going to take this energy. This is literally your higher self. If you're able to do this, this is your higher self. Okay, my dick is hard. I'm not thinking lustful thoughts. I'm going to rechange my lustful thoughts and switch that energy towards working on my YouTube or working in the gym or working on some sort of sport or whatever you guys do, working at your job, your 9 to 5. If you want to become the leader, you write down plans, you read books, you learn more knowledge, and you redirect that energy into something else. And when you do this, I want you to understand, you get these thoughts that literally will make you a genius. You get these thoughts that are not like usual. Like I told y'all the other day, I'm walking on the bay and I literally talk to myself all the time. And I just was thinking, what should I do to take myself to the next level? And I'm thinking out loud. And when you talk out loud, it's so much more powerful than just thinking and not spewing out what you say. So I'm talking to myself out loud and I said, I got it. And I thought literally a genius thought where I will prepare videos 30 days in advance so that I'm working so hard within 8 to 10 hour days of literally getting my job. And basically this is my job, gaining knowledge, reading for hours and devoting my life to YouTube so that I could become such a great YouTuber and scale my business and giving you guys valuable information that you guys can learn that will get me more subscribers, more views. In 30 videos in advance, I will reach the goal of maybe touching 3,000 subscribers and really breaking it down. But having that in advance already, just like continuously working, right? Of me getting these videos, right? Let's say you see this video within a month in advance, it already being done, but this was already prior that I already done it, working hard, making 4 videos a day or something, and then editing these videos within all this time. And you guys know my videos are long, but that was the next level. That's the level of a genius because ain't nobody's doing that. There's no YouTuber that I watch that's self-help or anything of like that. They'll tell you to work 8 to 10 hour days or whatever, and that's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, but they won't tell you to like read all of these books to get this knowledge and have valuable game and information to teach you guys, but have that 30 days in advance and keep scaling. So maybe the next month, the next goal, maybe even be 60 days in advance. That is of another level. That is crazy. That is fucking powerful. So these type of thoughts come within your mind, and the valuable information and the thoughts that I get within my mind that I give to myself is like video topics and what I should go over on retention too as well, through books and through my personal experiences of life. This I can give to you guys throughout 30 days in advance. That's crazy. Fortunate indeed is the person who has discovered how to give sex emotion an outlet through some sort of creative thought, for he has by that discovery lifted himself to the status of a genius. This is what I'm telling you, bro. When you're able to put these energy towards something useful and valuable, and you actually sit there, read books, or sit there on your computer. For me, it's like challenging sometimes to get ideas of videos. For like the past few days, I've had like a little bit challenge, but when I just sit there and think about videos, I get the best ideas in the world. This is literally I'm giving you guys some information, bro, some valuable knowledge that is so powerful, because every other retention type of guy, or, you know, like Semen Retention or NoFap YouTuber, gives the same output, but they don't have the knowledge base behind that. I'm giving this from a book, bro, from years ago, that he studied leaders, and each leader were highly sexed, but they controlled that sex as well, and the sexual desires from their wife or maybe all the mistresses, and put that towards their leadership, and they ruled like Napoleon. My guy, shout out my guy Napoleon. This will give you the level of thoughts of a genius. You will start to think outside of the box naturally, bro. Like, you will get these type of thoughts, and you wouldn't even notice that this is something so different until you take a step away and a step back. Like I told you, 30 days, 30 videos in advance, reading books for hours, all of this and the third. That is the next level of what I'm supposed to do. I took a step back and was like, whoa, that really is the next level of Patrick, of who he has to become. And now, since I spewed it, I have to stand on it and really do what I'm supposed to do. So for the next 30 days, you will literally have videos, but I will try to reach the videos in the next goal of myself of getting 30 days of videos in advance. That's something so different. The emotion of sex is an irresistible force that we went over, against which there can be no such opposition as an immovable body. When driven by this emotion, men become gifted with a superpower for action. When you are thinking about women and thinking about sex, bro, bro, this is the superpower of us, but we need to use it in order to get success and riches. This book is Think and Grow Rich. So you use your brain in order to find outlets of what you want to do within your life, and you attack that strict focus for whatever you got going on, and that is the superpower. It will give you the action, the why, what you need to do. I write down my goals every day. In this book, it tells you to write down your goals every single day, so that it could be engraved in your subconscious mind, so that when you have these urges and all of that, you know, you have these urges of the sexual lust, you want to fuck women or you want to watch porn or whatever, your mind automatically goes to, no, we're supposed to be doing YouTube. No, we're supposed to be reading books. No, we're supposed to be doing self-development. No, we're supposed to meditate. Whatever it is, it goes directly towards that. That's how powerful this book is alone. But even when our retention, you will get to the next level truthfully. You will really get there. And I hope this video can get thousands of views, not for my own sake, but for this knowledge that people must need. You have to be on retention in order to be great. Transmute your sexual energy towards your goals and your businesses or whatever you have going on, and you will excel in that state of whatever you got going on. I promise. The emotion of sex contains the secret of creative ability. Destroy the sex glands, whether in man or beast, and you have removed the major source of action. For proof of this, observe what happens to any animal after it's been castrated. A bull becomes as docile as a cow after it had been altered sexually. Sex alteration takes out of the male, whether man or beast, all the fight that was in him. Sex alteration of the female has the same effects. So now really think about it. Think about where testosterone comes from. It comes from our balls. If we chop off our balls like we do our animals, right? For me, like the example he gave, something as strong and fierce as a bull, when you chop off its balls, it takes away all its willpower, and it becomes as docile and weak, and it's just like a cow. It's just there. It's not like, you know, there's no life to it. There's no force. It doesn't want to fuck you up when you come into its pen and you put like the red flag, like how they do in a lot of cultures, that where it raised the red flags and it gets the bull mad. It doesn't give a fuck after that. It doesn't care anymore. It doesn't. So think about it as humans, right? For us, we are no different from any other animal. We aren't. And I'm going to really break down this to you as well. So when you spew your nut 3-4 times to porn or even with women like I once was, This is what makes you weak-minded. It took the willpower out of me when I was boxing. I didn't care as much as boxing as when I was retaining my seed. I didn't care as much. My effort wasn't as much as I wanted to be. I wanted to be great, but I'm doing something against my willpower of what I'm supposed to withhold myself to. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you'll become a great man on retention. Really understand this. A bull becomes as docile as a cow. A cow just fucking sits there and eats grass like it's Ed. It just chills and eats grass. There's nothing that it really does. You understand what I'm saying? And think about this for your dog, right? For most people, even including myself, we had got my dog castrated, which is basically cutting off the balls. Like modern day times, we call it fixed, right? So we fixed our dog. And beforehand, right, the little dude, bro, he'll be running around the motherfucker, all going all crazy because it has the energy and life force. He does. He had the energy, had the life force. He was always playful, always, not saying that he's not playful now. But the moment we cut off his balls, right, for instance, beforehand, he would, like, sometimes out of nowhere, like, he'll just come up on your leg and start humping you. And he's a little baby dog. He's small, but it's nature. It's a man. The dog is a male. It's a male dog, so it's going to do that. That's just within its nature. And the moment we got him fixed, he wasn't the same. He wasn't at the level of energy, nowhere near him, bro. When we got our dog fixed, right, he was just so shy, so timid. He was not like, I remember one day, right, we take him to the groomer. And he's in the cage, right? But he's a male dog. And there's a lot of male dogs as well there. But this was before he was castrated and before he was fixed. He was in the cage with all the other dogs. And bro, I'm telling you, my dog weighed like 4 pounds. He's a little Pomeranian. But he's barking on the top of his lungs like he owns that motherfucker. And he's literally looking at a big-ass canine at facing it and just barking at it. Not saying that he's gonna do something, but he was he felt strong, he felt manly. And I walk in and I'm laughing because he's barking to the top of his lungs at this fucking dog. And the other dog is a canine, so it would literally kill my dog. But he's looking at him like, who the fuck does this dog think he is? So when we got him fixed, he wasn't the same. Think about it. When you're busting your nuts all day, you're not the same as when you're retaining. Go on retention for 30 days. You will understand what we're talking about when people are making these no-fap assumptions and shit, thinking it's placebo. I went and found the information myself because that's what I'm searching for. I'm in a desperate need of knowledge and more knowledge to give to you guys. So this isn't placebo. I'm giving you straight facts from a fucking book. You understand what I'm saying? Think about it. Our testosterone comes from our balls. If you chop off our balls as a man, you're basically no different than a bitch. Real shit. You're no different than a woman. There's no testosterone running into your body. You're not a man anymore. You're just you're a male, but you're not a male. You're not a man. You're a male, but you're not a man. You're like a boy. So my dog now, he's still playful. He's still very he doesn't run as much. I remember when we take him out for walks, he would run all day, just going crazy in circles, just running, going crazy. Now he just he wants to chill. He just wants to lay down, just calm, smooth, just lay down all day. Really, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He doesn't have that same life force and energy that he once did because his balls are literally chopped off, and I regret that. But I didn't know that that was what in modern day society. This is what is deemed as normal. But that dog is not normal anymore. He's not the same. My little Nicky is not the same no more as he once was. And the same thing. And it says, this has the same effect on a woman, like a woman cat, or not a woman, but like a woman cat, or just even, a woman dog. When they're in heat, they're looking for sex, honestly. And this comes in seasons in which we're going to get into, right? A better definition of a genius is a man who has discovered how to increase the vibrations of thought to the point where he can freely communicate with sources of knowledge not available through the ordinary rate of vibration of a thought. This is the state of which, when you're using your sexual energy and transmuting it to other things, you will start to think outside of the box. You'll start to really excel in whatever you do. I'm telling you, when I was boxing, those 3 weeks were amazing. I was really training so hard and getting through whatever I do. And the same thing right now. I have never been this focused. I can use any time of day that I've been. I have never been this focused on my retention or on my YouTube as I once was when I'm busting every now and then. I'll make a video every now and then, you feel me? And it'll be a meaningful video. But now I can go at the rate of a genius of I'm giving you guys knowledge day in and day out. You're not coming to my channel for no fucking dopamine rushes of, you know, prankster type videos and, you know, all of that. Fuck that. I keep it raw and basically almost unedited, because this is genuine knowledge that if you could stand a 30 to 40, maybe 50-minute video, you will gain some knowledge. And, you know, that's something that's great. I love to listen to podcasts. Podcasts are uncut normally. I want to hear a person straight up without all of the bullshit going on. So when you're putting your sexual energy to work for you and, you know, your dick gets hard, but then you start to think, no, I need to go to my YouTube, and you sit down, you start doing my computer work, I start editing videos, you get the way more work done, you get videos, ideas on top of that, and you're at a different level of a human being. So take that within whatever you do. I don't know what you guys do, right? Maybe you guys do football, basketball, weightlifting, what type of training you guys do. Any of that, take that sexual energy and transmute it into something great. That's the main purpose of this video. And you will get to the point of genius, of a genius. Get thoughts of genuine differences that you think, yeah, I am truly great. I took a step back and thought, like, that's the next level. That is Patrick becoming greater. And then I read this chapter 2 days later. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? Like, it's like, you connect 2 and 2 together, it makes perfect sense, right? The human mind responds to stimulation. Among the greatest and most powerful of these stimuli is the urge of sex, as we know. When harnessed and transmuted, this driving force is capable of lifting men into the higher sphere of thought, which enables them to master the source of worry and petty annoyance, which bests their pathway on the lower plane, right? So this is where you even become more stoic. You can see through the petty and the worry and all the bullshit that people are seeing throughout their life. They're hitting you with bullshit, all of the stuff that's coming, and because you're holding on to your seed and you're doing the things you're supposed to and you're transmuting your energy, you're at a higher level of vibration. So when problems, other people, regular people problems come through your way, you just like, you get the result. You break down the problem and you find the solution. That's it. And you keep it moving, or it doesn't affect you to the point that it normally would when you're at a lower vibration. I could tell you, when people come to me, like my parents and all sorts of things, with some bullshit, sometimes I'm there when I'm at a lower state, I'm there arguing, going back and forth with them. But now, since I'm on a higher state, I know I can think with my subconscious mind and what I believe, and I could just literally stay shut within whatever happened, break down and analyze the problem, give them and give them a solution to it, and that's that. I'm more stoic. You become more stoic. You see through a lot of people, you see through a lot of bullshit. It doesn't hit you like it once would. You're at a higher vibration, so when people come and try to annoy you with petty shit and all this stuff that's going on, you can just brush it aside and just not give a fuck. Like, you literally become more stoic, and that's a perk on retention, but don't nobody know of this stuff. Surely no one will misunderstand these statements to mean that all who are highly sexed are Geni meaning geniuses. Man attains to the status of genius only when and if he stimulates his mind so that it draws upon the forces available through which the creative faculty of the imagination. Chief among the stimuli with which this stepping up of the vibrations may be produced in sex energy. The mere possession of this energy is not sufficient to produce a genius. The energy must be transmuted from desire for physical contact into some other form of desire and action before it will lift one to the status of a genius. Far from becoming Geni because of great sexual desires, the majority of men lower themselves through misunderstanding the misuse of this great force to the status of the lower animals. Think about it. That is fucking powerful, bro. I'm gonna repeat that again. Through misunderstanding and misuse of this great force to the status of the lower animals, you will become lower being when you're busting nuts all day. And later on in this chapter, he goes into, which makes so much sense, bro, that we are no different from other animals. We as humans are arrogant. We think we're better than, the rabbit or all sorts of things. But these animals live and do what they're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? For me, I can analyze birds. I love birds. I had birds for my whole life. And a seagull is my favorite animal in the world. But when there's sexual energy, right? Their sexual energy and the urges, they start to use it in mating season, which I analyze myself because I'm at the bay all the time. So I'm walking through the bay, I'm analyzing, like I always see the seagulls. I'm always happy when I see the seagulls come back. They just came back about two weeks ago. It's springtime. So from April to May or even June, that is their mating season, which means they are fucking within this time frame, and that's it. So for all the other times, they are eating and searching for food. All seagulls do is search for food, chill, fly, float, and bother people. And then in the water, they float like a G, and they so chill. That's why I love seagulls. But they base their life off what they do. That it's an animal. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's it. It sleeps, it finds food, it mates after about 8 to 10 months. Then they go into mating season, and then boom, that's it. You understand? That's their life. They are looking for food. They're not doing anything else. But a human takes the misuse of sex, meaning they're using porn to get off. They're using women to get off at all times. That is why guys who are fucking all day, every day, and busting nuts, they are nothing. I know people within my life, bro, where they're chasing women all day, bro. You guys have to understand, we are the only animals that misuse sex. You got to understand that. We as men, some guys even watching this as I once was, they are looking for sex at any time that they can possibly get it. Guys are paying prostitutes for it. So they're trying to bust as many nuts as they possibly can. You understand what I'm saying? But other animals don't misuse sex. They have mating seasons. You understand? This is around the time, April to May, that the pigeons, that the seagulls get to fucking. And they are right now, bro. Literally, I seen one day a fucking seagull chase down another seagull, hold it down, and fuck it. Like, it's crazy. They literally rape each other. It's crazy, but that is the nature. So we are the only animals that literally misuse sex. But when you contain it and hold it, this is why our energy is up and we're flowing and we're at high vibrations. We are up to the next level of a human. This shit is crazy. This will lead you to the level of a genius. Hand in hand. It makes perfect sense. Chop off your balls or bust 5 nuts or bust 3 nuts right now and let me know how you feel. That's it. That's all I have to say. And the majority of people are doing this every single day through porn addiction or even with their woman. You understand? Shit's crazy. The desire for sexual expression is by far the strongest and most impelling of all the human emotions. And for this very reason, this desire, when harnessed and transmuted into action other than that of physical expression, may raise one to the status of a genius. It goes hand in hand, bro. I'm just going to keep reading these quotes and really break it down for you guys. The more capable sales manager looks for the quality of personal magnetism as the first requirement of a salesman. People who lack sex energy will never become enthusiastic nor inspire others with enthusiasm, and enthusiasm is one of the most important requisites in salesmanship, no matter what one is selling. The salesman who knows how to take his mind off the subject of sex and direct it in sales efforts with as much enthusiasm and the determination as he would apply to its original purpose has acquired the art of sex transmutation. Whether he knows it or not, the majority of salesmen who transmute their sex energy do so without being in the least aware of what they're doing or how they're doing it. People who, this is where in the chapter, I'm going to make a whole separate video that most guys will never see, why most men will never reach success before they touch 40 years old. Why throughout this whole time, because we're busting nuts consistently. But when you touch 40 to 50 years old, you're like, you know, you're not craving sex as a man. You know, most older guys don't crave sex, which means they're on semen retention, and then they start to produce the best works that they possibly can when they're on retention. But don't nobody know this information. But that's a whole separate video I'm gonna make a whole dedicated video to, because that's important, right? Stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button. This is so much fucking knowledge, bro. Man is the only creature on earth which violates nature's purpose and connection. Every other animal indulges its sex nature in moderation and with purpose, which harmonizes with the laws of nature, meaning they fuck in order to produce, you know, reproduce. That's why, like I told you with the seagulls, it's mating season. They're fucking to have more eggs and to have more seagulls. And there's a bunch of baby seagulls as of right now. They're just fucking in there eating food and shit. But we're the only, you know, we're the only animals that don't do this, where we'll have a plan B, where we're just busting to bust for pleasure. That is why we all go wrong. This is why in the Bible, it says not to have sex until marriage. In marriage, the average, I believe, is within ages of 25 to 30 or maybe even 40. So that means when you're married, Then you have sex, and then you reproduce, and the whole purpose is to reproduce. But until then, you will be successful because you're on retention. And masturbation is a sin in the Bible. It basically says you have to be on retention. You should be on retention, and this will lead you to the highest level of the person that you want to be in whatever field you are in. I'm telling you. Watch, and I'm going to show you how valuable this retention shit is. I'm going to blow up on YouTube, and I'll give you a mere example of what people can do. That's just level 1 for me, bro. You guys don't even understand this shit, bro. Every other animals respond to the call of sex only in season. Man's inclination is to declare open season, meaning whenever they can get sex or whenever they can watch porn, they're going to do it and they're going to bust. That is why we are failing as men. That's why masculinity has come down, because everyone's worried about some bitches and pussy, but they're not worried about getting this fucking money. When you're on retention, you'll be more focused, not worried. You'll be focused on getting some money, focused on your goals, focused on what you're supposed to be doing, because like I said, we're not supposed to be busting until marriage. So then from that time, you'll be able to be successful. So when I'm 30, I know I'm going to be somewhere higher, like very great. Within this information that I now know, this information is crazy, bro. Not every person knows, however, that overindulgence in sex expression may become a habit as destructive and as detrimental to the efforts of narcotics or liquor. Think about it. A sex madman is essentially different than a dope madman. Both have lost control over their faculties of reason and willpower. Sex overindulgence may not only destroy reason and willpower, but it may also lead to either temporary or permanent insanity. Many cases of I don't even know how to say that word. I'm gonna keep it real. Imaginary illness grows out of the habits developed in ignorance of the true function of sex. So the guys who are chasing women who are, oh, where the bitches at, this was once me, bro. Chasing. Their whole focus is on women and getting sex, and this brings them power. It brings them a source of enlightenment of, okay, I get women and I can fuck. Okay, cool, I've done that, been there, done that. I don't give a fuck. I want goals. I want money. You know, I want to conquer my goals, and I want money. That's more important. And, you know, taking care of my family and all the things I have going on. So I'm going after that. So sexual overindulgence, even for the people who are not sexual, the porn overindulgence, you can see what it does to you as a human. You're not as capable as being as confident. You're scared. Social anxiety, all sorts of things, from busting nuts to porn, that you're scared to go talk to a woman. When you're on retention, you're not going to be scared to go talk to a fucking girl. What's she going to do? Punch you in your shit? That's what I'm saying, bro. This all makes perfect sense. And overindulgence in sex is basically no good as porn, bro. It's no good as porn, because you're busting all day. Like I told you, I was busting 3 times a night, at least, fucking for hours. That wasn't good. It took a toll on my energy levels and my stamina in the boxing ring, so that when I went back to boxing, I actually sparred and got fucked up. And I was like, damn, this is the most, like, I was so fucking mad. So I cut Shorty off because I'm not going for that, and kept moving on what I was doing within my boxing. You know what I'm saying? So in my training. So that's more important. You balance it. What do you think? Fucking women. The thing is, for most of you guys that don't understand, that have never fucked women, or maybe a virgin or whatever is going on, you don't get the success, or you don't get the I guess you can say, fulfillment of, like, okay, I fucked this girl. Okay, cool. You bust a nut. You post nut clarity. It's like, I just wasted time. This is not my partner. Even for the guys who have a lot of hoes, this is just something for when your urge comes. Then you're as weak as, okay, I'm gonna call this person. And I've been into this, bro. I've done this. That you call this person, you have sex, boom, you bust a nut. You don't care. You don't even want to care for this person because she's a hoe. Like, literally. Like, when you have a partner, it's different. When you have a girlfriend, it's different, of course, because you genuinely love that person. But with your fucking hoes and this, that, you will never get the fulfillment, because you don't want to cuff this girl. She's sexually outside. She's fucking a lot of people, and it's just like, you're not gonna be my girlfriend or wife, so it's pointless. It really is. I will still indulge in it. I can't lie. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna sit here and lie to you guys, but it's pointless. It is never as fulfilling as completing your goals and your mission and all the goals that I'm going to achieve. I just feel so good when I'm doing things like this. I'm making a video like this that is full of knowledge. I feel so much better than, just chasing women or fucking women and, going all for women. Like, it's whack. It's not fulfillment. Because, oh, I fucked this one girl, and then you could tell your homies, oh, I fucked this bitch. You're lame. It doesn't fucking matter. What does that mean? Okay, you fucked this bitch. Did you get some money? Are you focused on goals? Did you get anything going on for yourself? No? Then shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about you fucking this bitch or whatever, You get no cool points from me because I've been there, done that. Now I'm focused on this shit and I got the information within my mind. So I don't give you cool points for having all of these hoes. I don't care about that anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Now I know what really goes hand in hand with the science and the base of facts of why this works, right? The average man reaches the period of his greatest capacity to create between 40 and 60. Think about that. Because at that time, you do not bust. You are on retention. You start to focus on the goals instead of focusing on the hoes. And that's when everything clicks, bro. So this video was very informational. I hope you guys learned something from this, because I generally read this chapter and I reread it twice and I was happy and I was shocked of the information that I learned. So my channel is not for dopamine. You don't come here, you're gonna watch this, maybe you listen to this. I seen some people listening to me in the gym. That's so fucking lit, because I'm giving you based information that is facts. You're not gonna find this information anywhere else, I swear. I'm looking in deep search of knowledge and information, and I did not find this on anyone's channel. Everyone's saying the same thing, and I'm sorry. I want to stand out and become different. I'm doing the research of looking into this, right? I'm thinking of Think and Grow Rich for my business and all sorts of things and getting money. This was the main purpose. But then it talks about retention and sexual transmutation. And it's like, it all goes hand in hand. This is facts. It's not fucking placebo. All these people that talk about is placebos. They just lack information and knowledge that I was searching for. I was searching for this knowledge and information, and I finally got it. I'm finding it, and I'm finding it. And I just literally, bro, I just spent $80 on books just yesterday. I ordered another book by Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. You guys can, buy these books. You will learn the knowledge that I have, and you will start to really think how I'm thinking. You will start to get the mind frame of why I think certain ways now. I'm really changing as a person. It's becoming so great that this is what I wanted. This is always what I wanted. The knowledge, the higher version Patrick achieving his goals and taking his shit to the next level. This is what I'm fucking doing. You feel me? So I hope you guys learn from this, bro. This is the art of sex transmutation. This will turn you into a genius if you put this knowledge to great use. That means go on Semen Retention for a while. Go on for a long time, bro. Go on it. And if you have a girlfriend, this is another thing. I'm going to shoot another gem. If you made it to the end of this video, only you're going to get this, right? So if you have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever you got going on, I don't know how old my ranges of people are in this, right? But if you have a girlfriend or a wife, you can have sex. The author is literally, it says in the book to have sex. And the greatest of leaders were highly sexually active. But when you have sex, do not bust. Fulfill your partner. Go for hours. And you have to really learn how to do this within your body. Fulfill your partner and go for sex for hours. But what this will do is give you a 400% increase in your testosterone levels. It is facts. You can go search this up. I'm not lying to you. I did my research. I'm telling you, I am in desperate need and search of knowledge that I'm going and looking for everything that I need to put 2 and 2 together. To put 2 plus 2 equals 4. You feel me? So when you're fucking your wife, I don't like to say that. When you're having sex with your wife or intercourse with your wife or your girlfriend, don't bust. And this is like a tool to grab out of midair. It's like when Thor got his hammer, he puts his hand up, the fucking hammer comes. You feel what I'm saying? And when motherfucking Captain America throws his shield, he picks that shield comes right back to him. See it as that. See it as a tool that you can use, right? Okay, I'm gonna have sex and I'm gonna still be on retention in order to fulfill my goals and take myself to the next level. And I'm going to get a 400% increase in my testosterone levels, which makes me more of a man. And when you put 2 and 2 together, the hard work starts to feel good. Your testosterone levels are up. All sorts of things you want to do, hard work, and the hard work feels good so that you could work 8 to 10 hours a day without complaining and go hit the gym after that, like I'm about to do right now. And you see it as a tool and you take it like, yes, this is what the way of a superior man. I'm going to get into that book as well, but that's what it's supposed to be. A 400% increase in your testosterone levels is insane. That's the last gem I'm gonna throw for this last video. For this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, bro. I spent a few hours analyzing what I was gonna read within this book and, going into it and just really just trying to find the ideas for you guys. I hope this really brings you some power and just helped you within your journey on retention and to give you more of a push, because even throughout my days when I didn't know this knowledge, I would go through my days and I would literally be like, man, is this just some bullshit? Like, is this just some cap? And it's just not, because my levels of hard work that I'm going through right now, it's unmatched. My genius levels of thinking that I'm transmuting my sexual desires into what I'm doing in my work, it's untouched. It's unfucking touched. You will see that I have 30 videos in advance for you guys one of these days. You will. That's one of the goals I set already. I'm going to do that. That's the next level. Understand this, bro. I really hope you guys learn something from this video. Like, this is the reason why it's true to go about your day and without doubting that it's placebo or some bullshit because other people say that. They just lack the knowledge. They don't go deep and search for this knowledge. Not even the YouTubers that you watch. No disrespect to them. Shout out to a lot of the retention YouTubers. But they're not giving you valuable information. I'm not learning anything really different. They're just giving a lot of their life experiences, which is okay. But when I do that and put real knowledge-based facts upon that, I feel like it brings me to a whole different level. So I love you guys, bro. Please subscribe. I'm gonna make more videos upon this topic alone within this one book, and then I bought another book and I'm gonna really go through it and really read and give you the information and knowledge from that book as well. So if you guys didn't watch my last video, make sure to watch it right here. I'm gonna leave it right here for you guys, and make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, bro. And stay yourself, stay 300, and whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro.